Okay, it's finally happening. I get the courage to do this. It's been months of me battling with thoughts in my head to do this. And for the previous years, I've gotten myself to just want to listen and hear and always reminding myself, I just want to learn, I just want to learn, I just want to learn. But I finally get myself to do this. Enough with the bottling. So I want to ask you, come sit with me. This is an invitation. Wherever you are, a bus, a kitchen, a bed, with lights off, 2 a.m., midnight, or in the day, you're enjoying the sun. Come sit with me for a minute. I'm not selling anything. I don't have a course. I don't have a 5 step plan. I don't have answers for you. What I have is a fire and a few questions, and I would rather not sit at the fire alone. I would rather sit at the fire with you, whoever is willing to share with me, just like our ancestors did. They sat around the fire as a meeting place to find solutions, to celebrate achievements. And I'm setting up a fire and inviting you to sit around this fire with me. My name is Shyaka, and this, I don't know whatever this is going to become, but it starts here with me saying it out loud. I can't keep making small talk while the house is on fire. You know the talk I mean. The weather, the score. We're in the middle of the World Cup. One of the thing that has showed us or proven us how divided we are in a game that's meant to bring us together. So I'm saying I'm not looking away, and I'm not saying there's no space for small talk. We all need somewhere soft to land, but somewhere along the way, the smiling stopped being a rest and became a wall, a way of not looking, and I am tired of not looking. So let's look. Let me say the year out loud. It's 2026, and why the year is important. For the first time in human history, at this point, we have the most powerful tools our species has ever held in our hands right now. This very minute, this very moment, we can read the letters of life itself. We can set a machine down on another world and hear it land. We carry in our pockets, in these small gadgets we have in our pockets, more knowledge than every library that has ever banned. And in the same breath, at the same moment, we are watching children starved as a tactic. We are watching people hunted for the country they happen to be born in, and these country and states are made up boundaries by us human beings. We are watching the oldest poison there is, the one that whispers, those people are not really people. This poison is put on in clean suits and walked into parliaments and palaces like an honored guest. Look at Gaza, Belfast, what's happening in South Africa, the vans in American nights, like bundling people in the nights, the far right marching back in Europe through the front door we left standing open, leaders at podiums saying plainly, out loud, that some of us were simply not born deserving. And the land itself turned into a weapon. Who eats, who drinks, who belongs, who is from here, and who will be made to disappear. It gets heavy. Just naming it gets really heavy, I know. Stay with me because here is the part I refuse to look away from, and it's the hardest part. I'm not going to stand here and blame the Trumps of this world. Really, I'm not. Not because they're innocent, but because they are not the disease. They're a surface symptom, a surface sign of what's really happening. They are a mirror, like they're really a mirror of us. You don't grow a leader like that in a vacuum. You get him because enough of us saw something in ourselves, in him, and say, yes, that's him. I vote for him. We vote for the thief because we would quite like to get away with it too. We vote for the strong man because of fear. Fear is cheaper than courage. The systems that sort us by skin, by faith, by birthplace, those systems don't run themselves. We stuff them, we feed them, we look away from them at the exact moment when we need to focus. So if the powerful are guilty, then we, the ones who keep handing them the tools of power, we are not innocent either. I put myself in that sentence. I don't put myself out of that sentence. I have to because I'm part of it. And yet, here is what the science actually says about us. When you strip it all way back. We are one species, one, and the difference we maim and bury each other over skin, feature, tongue, are a silver so thin, the biology can barely locate it. There is more variation inside any so called race than there is between them. Like the biology can trace that. We are at our very root the animal that survived by cooperating. That's all we've been. The animal capable of cooperating the best. Not the strongest, we're not the fastest, we are the most together. We made it across a cold planet, dangerous planet, because we shared the fire. We watched each other's children. We told each other the way home. My people, for this, for the continent I come from, wears it in many names, but you might know it as Ubuntu, Umuntu, Ngumuntu, Ngabantu. A person is a person through other persons. I am because we are. And that's not a poster in a yoga studio. It's not a trendy, cool thing. That's 10,000 years of human beings working together, working the truest law there is. We do not exist alone, and we cannot be well alone. The elders knew it. They've always known it. The land knows it. The land knew it. Land was never a thing you owned. It was a kin, a relative you answered to. We forgot. And let me be precise here. We were taught to forget, because a people who forget they belong to one another are so much easier to sell things and so much easier to set against each other. So that's the whole wager of this thing. That the division is not our nature. It's a story. It's a story we were handed, that we keep telling, and we could choose to stop telling. And we are a storytelling animal. We live and die by tales we were given, which means we are also the only creatures alive that can sit down and write itself a different story. I don't know what this is going to become, like I began saying. Maybe it's just me out here with my opinions, wondering what's missing or what I'm missing, and what on earth can one person even do. That's an honest possibility, and I will own it. But maybe you see something here too. Maybe you've been carrying the same heaviness, and you just needed someone to say, yo, this is plain, so you would know you are not crazy and you are not alone. Okay, let's say we are all crazy who share this thinking, but we are not alone. So here's my invitation. You don't have to agree with me. Please come tell me where I am wrong. I need that far more than applause. The invitation is to face this together, to trade the small talk for the real talk, to sit at this fire and ask the only questions that matter. Because now where we are, the questions that matter are, how did we get here? Who profits from keeping us apart? And what, honestly, practically starting tomorrow, what comes next? Maybe the smiling can wait, maybe the smiling cannot wait, but let's start looking now. I am Shyaka, and I'm inviting you, come sit with me. Let's talk.